Hello, fellow Stitchers. Today is July 4th, America's Independence Day. So, happy Independence Day to all my fellow Americans. Happy July 4th to everybody else. This will be my June update video. In this video, I have basically two whips, a project that's getting thrown into the never going to be finished bin, my July plans, and July is my birthday, my birthday plans. We'll see how that one goes. With that being said, let's get started. This will probably be a fairly short video. I'm not going to make any promises or anything. I'll start off with my first whip that I've been working on the most since May Mania, which would be Mirabilia's Halloween Fairy. If you remember, I'm pretty sure I talked about it in a previous video, I swapped out the fabric. It was originally done on a 32 natural linen, and I was having a heck of a time with it, and it was taking me forever, so I switched it out to a 28 count Joblin on Lansville, which is very close to the same color. This is where I've gotten. If you are a member of Stitchmania, you probably saw me post this on Stitchmania last night. I'm very happy with how it's turned out so far. I've gotten the bottom from here down is completely done. There are one or two mistakes in it, but nothing really big. Like this leaf right here should have been over one more spot. And then somewhere in her dress around here, I missed a stitch, so I just used the same color as the other thing. You can't tell. Hopefully I can get this done before August. If so, I am debating about entering it into the fair, the Alaska State Fair. My second whip that I worked on, and this was just because I wanted to do the video before I removed the hoop, was my Clouds Factory We Are All Mad Here. This is what it will look like once it's done. This is what I've gotten. It's a fairly easy stitch. I ended up finishing up the March hare last night, and it took me maybe an hour, if that. I'm fairly happy with how he's turned out. He was originally charted the peach color of the Mad Hatter, and I'm like, no, the March hare is brown, not peach. So I changed it out for a Gentle Arts limited edition color that I got in a stitchy box. Happy with it for the main part. A little disappointed with the coverage. It was 2/2 that I did it in. I probably should have used 3 strands. Debating about going back and fixing it and adding a 3rd strand to see if that helps with the coverage. Also ended up having to change out his ears because they were charted in a hot pink, and that just did not look right with the dark chocolate brown, so I changed that out. Doing this on a 28 count Joblin called Cotton Candy. It was a fabric I got off of eBay. My third one that I worked on for like a week and a half, probably almost 2 weeks, a lot, had become a unfinished object that's never going to get finished. I was getting to a point, and I'm like, I'm not seeing any definition of anything. Is my for Alice. This was a free pattern off a Sprite Stitch. Not a good pattern. It's very limited colors. It has like 27, and we charted it using the same picture that they used before. I was like, it's a free, might as well see what it does, and it doubled the colors. This is where I had gotten to before I decided, nope, no more. To me, it just, everything got really muddled. Nothing was really starting to show up that I thought that should be showing up. So I decided I'm done with this. I am not doing it. And I'll just cut that chunk out and use the fabric for something else. And I was doing that on a 16 count Aida. So that is basically all my progress that I have. Next, let's go over plans, I guess, for July. I definitely am going to work more on the Halloween Fairy. I would love to be able to get that done, like I said, by the end of July. I'm not sure if that is feasible for me to be able to do. I know other stitchers out there would have no problems. I'm probably close to about halfway done with it, but I just don't stitch every single day like some of you do. I am slow, but if I can get it done before the state fair, I would love to enter it in if I could. Kind of going with a stitch along that I'm pretty sure Stitch Mania has going on, and I've heard a lot of other stitchers mention about doing it, is a Christmas in July theme. So I'm going to pull out my Advent calendar sampler from Clouds Factory. This I started in December of 2015, I think. I had the bright idea of each day I would do a block. Yeah, that did not work out at all for me. Because, like I said, I don't stitch every day. It turned out to be a lot of work. Some blocks have more than other blocks. I did get one block completely done, is all I got. This is where I've gotten on it so far. Not very far. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. There's actually one more block that's going to be over here. That's long ways done. I am happy with how this has turned out so far. The only block I did get completely done was block number 2. But, this I am doing on a 28 count even weave that I had picked up from the local craft store like Michael's or Joann's. And I'm sure it's not going to take the whole thing. I'll probably have more extra on the bottom, but, and it's just in white. So that would be my Christmas in July project that I want to work on. Next comes I haven't decided what I want to do for a birthday start. There's a few factors that come into play with this. A main one is if certain things come in time. My birthday is in 9 days, so some of this stuff has been shipped, some of it is about ready to be shipped, and other of it, I'm not 100% sure what it is. my first idea was to restart one that I started last year for my birthday. Um, it is a Epic Mario is what it's called. This was another free chart on Sprite Stitch. I'm happy to an extent with it. I just, this peach to me should be more of a gold color. So I'm gonna restart it. I'm gonna use, there's two different versions of it. Um, I'm gonna show the pattern. It was a free pattern. There's this one where the Mario is that way, and there is this one where the Mario is a little different. I'm gonna do this one, restart this one, and I think I'm just gonna be taking bits and pieces from each of them and putting it together as I see fit. But I am changing the fabric out. This was an 18 count Ada, I think it's like oatmeal. And also when I was doing this, I don't think I had enough. It was going to be a little short. So I am changing it out to a 28 count hand dyed blueberry, bluebell is what it's called. Joblin. It's just a light, kind of like sky color. So I thought that'd be great for it. Way too much here for what I need, so I'm going to be cutting it down. But it's going to be a good size project once I actually get started. Let's see here. It says it is design area is 27.29 inches by 22.50, which equals out to be 382 stitches by 315 stitches. So it is quite the size project, and it'll be quite the undertaking. That one is probably the one I'll work on if nothing else comes in. My other thought is in, I don't know if this is the newest edition of the World of Cross Stitch. It's edition number, I don't know. But it's this edition. I saw someone that had bought this on Stitch Mania. I thought I missed this edition of it, but then I found it by accident when I went to my local Barnes & Noble. This is the one. I fell in love with this owl that I got. I've gotten all the supplies that I need for it if I want to do it exactly how they're doing it here. But I had bought some hand-dyed fabric off of eBay that I'm debating about. Maybe that's what I want to do with it. I also ended up picking up all the Krennic that it calls for. It uses DMC. I picked up the beads. It calls for 28 count cream Lugana, which would be this, which I don't think it would look bad on. It'd be about like what the picture is. I am debating about maybe doing it on 28 count Legacy. I think this is a picture of this plus one to give it a little bit of a different. I have also purchased some fabric off of eBay, like I said. Um, I purchased this, what do they call it? Buttercream, which would be a 28 count. Thought of maybe doing it on that I purchased for. Or this is the one I'm really more excited about. This one is called Sunburst. I just, I'm a big fan of oranges too. Very debating about maybe doing it on this one. I think it'd look good on this. But I'm still waiting for these to come in from the order. It says they've been shipped. I think they'll be here tomorrow. I think it was saying that it was in, had reached here into Anchorage. Not 100% sure. That was another one of my, I'm debating about maybe starting for my birthday. I have two other ones that I'm debating. These two, I don't know what the status of them are. One is the Heaven and Earth, called The Witching Hour. I had purchased the kit or the material pack. I purchased the pattern. Was doing it on a 25 1/1 easy count one. This is the pattern called Witching Hour. I seen one or two other people do it. Sorry about the glare. And it just kept nagging at me, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. I am going to get it, and I am going to do it. So if this comes in, this one I may start on my birthday. The other one up for debate for my birthday is also on order. I'm not 100% sure the status. I hadn't seen where it's been shipped. It's like the Witching Hour. So they may not come in time. Is this one, which is Glydian's Place Red Velvet Cake. I saw someone doing the grasshopper pie one, and I like that one. I found this one and fell in love with this one. I posted about it on Mania. Other people showed me their progress on it. I'm really excited about this one. Even if it doesn't come in for my birthday, it may become a July start. But that is it that I have for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everyone has a great stitching time, and I will do an update video maybe about my birthday, which when I decide, or maybe if I get everything, do a quick one and have you guys maybe help me. If not, definitely my goal is a July update in August. So have a nice day and happy stitching.